Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
San Francisco Giants.
And on the hill in this one, Tyler Mahle. What do you look for here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ground ball right side. On to first. One pitch and one out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Foul ball there.
Come on, Tyler.
In the air, left field. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
Batting third, center fielder Andy.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Andy
Outside, that's the ball.
the next to hit, takes ball one. Man at first, one away. Liner snagged at first. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Willie Adames leading things off and takes a strike. Adames wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
That's ball two.
Here's a 2-0. And
That's
another
a ball.
ball. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. That one misses.
That's ball four.
So a
Take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Luis Ariz stands in. First offering way inside, almost got him. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And that is out of play.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The 1-2.
Nope.
Really good
Outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, he gloves it.
Batting third.
Here's the Giants lineup with an excellent arm on the mound. Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And here is Matt Chapman. Here goes the runner. Ball
Oh,
misses.
that's just out.
No throw. He's in there safely. One out and a runner at second. Just
That's
missed.
in. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown,
Ball 3.
good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. And ball
Nope,
4,
that's
2
ball 4.
aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Rafael Devers up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1. Devers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two on, 1 out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a count 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Now, Casey Schmidt.
That's a ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Hits the corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Good job to fight that one off. Stays alive. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Hard liner. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, third baseman Max Muncy.
2 down, bases empty. And now Max Muncy. Out towards right center field. Gilbert under it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman takes it in for the out. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Elliot Ramos. In the air, right field. That's out number 2.
Batting eighth, center fielder Drew.
So digging in, Drew Gilbert. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Let's go, Drew.
Swing and a ground ball. Rojas. The throw to first. Giants go in order. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Batting eighth, second baseman Hesung Kim.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Kim in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a native of South Korea. A little out front there as he swings through it. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
One gone, runner at first. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike and safe. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Dodgers looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hit on the ground to short. Adames throws to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Sliced hard but foul. On the ground. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Two now. And that's
Ball
down
3.
and away. It goes down looking. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Willie Adames stands in. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
And he swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
That's
I
ball
thought
two.
he'd bite right there.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one misses, and the count's full. Two down, nobody on. Inside, and that's ball four.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Third baseman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. And a foul ball. There's the strike at the knees. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Arrives off of first with two away. Ground ball left side. Play made. That ends the inning. So the Giants leave one, and they're down 2-0. Start of the fourth. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Will Smith digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Slider right there. And that one is in for a strike.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
1 down, runner at third. Hye-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score.
Oh, that's low.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Gets it to first. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 4th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Schmidt.
And that skips in the dirt. The 1-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1.
Ball.
The Dodgers leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to
That
the
ball's
left.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Lee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have this one, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
47,
5th. Ryan Barucki.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the order now. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Slapped foul.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker will hit next. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. This to center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And that's a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. In the air, right field. Lee settles under it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First pitch misses.
Hey!
To the right side. Slings to first, and that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Gilbert in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. The Giants hitless so far in the game. Chop to the left side. Throw on to Freeman. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Catcher Patrick Bailey.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. Caught looking his first time up.
Nope, outside.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Now all even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. That one way inside. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
Come on now, Willie, base hit, baby.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Close,
nope.
but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. Right side, but it kicks foul. Bailey, the runner at first with 2 gone. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Will Smith
Leading
steps
off
to the
for
plate for the Dodgers.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Let's go, San Francisco! Run it!
That clips a corner. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Man at first, nobody out. Muncy digs in. Muncy measures 5 feet 10 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. The 1-0. And he grounds one to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So now, with 1 away and a man at second, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Adames handles, throws to first, and that's an out.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Borucki gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Eric
the Giants,
Miller on to pitch out of the pen here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Miller.
Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Flares it into the outfield. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the run from second to second, and
No,
he's
he's
safe.
in there. Safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. He's grounded out a couple of times. Moved to second, and he dives back in safely. That's to third. Chapman whips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's the Giants DH. Luis arrives.
All right.
Come on, La Regadera.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Let's go, La Regadera.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
All right, San Francisco.
To third, Muncy. Long throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Matt Chapman. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
All right, Giants.
Chapman gets a piece there. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle.
Get there.
Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Rafael
Devers now,
Devers.
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Come on, Raffy.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. At this point, got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Let's go, Raffy.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yoshinobu Yamamoto out of the game. Didn't give up a hit, so maybe a tough decision to take him out here. New arm coming on when we get back.
Now pitching for the
New
Dodgers.
pitcher for the Dodgers,
Number
Alex
51.
Vesia.
Alex
He's into the
Vesia.
game with the bases empty. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Giants go down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The Dodgers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side, Schmidt tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Very high with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Adames moving under it. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 7th, Casey Schmidt now at the plate.
Casey Schmidt.
Let's go Giants!
Hey!
Here we go, Giants!
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Come on, Kate!
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
No, inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 2 out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ramos at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Giants.
and a new arm on the
Number
mound to start the
46.
eighth. Number 46. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will
Here's the
Smith.
catcher, Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle, Schmidt. 1 at second, and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, and this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. That one
Nope.
close,
Ball one.
ruled a ball. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alex Vesia will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Will
Dodgers.
Klein gets the
Number
call from the pen.
61.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Come on, Patrick.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Adames at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Out towards right center field. Tucker coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in San Francisco, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Got to say, as a fan here at Oracle Park, there might not be a prettier view at any other stadium. You look out over the bay, you see McCovey Cove. Just a terrific place to catch a ball game. My blood pressure goes down every time I walk into this place.
Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Miguel Rojas digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
One now. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kim, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a curve misses outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Payoff pitch. Stays alive. And a 3-2. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get.
Can only imagine the nerves this.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jack Dreyer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Dreyer measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. 1 out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 away. And now the toughest one is left to get. The final out to complete the no-hitter.
Yeah, and not much we can say anymore. Everyone knows what this situation is, and he's so close, Boog, he can taste it.
Devers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that skips into dirt. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Got him. Ball game.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.